Hey guys, it's Hanna here with another video. Today I have an exciting video for you that I want to share with you. We've reached 40,000 miles on this Tesla Model 3, and I just want to talk about that and also the full self-driving beta. These are 2 points that I want to cover in this video. So 40,000 miles, we have not spent any money on maintenance. We have this car for it's actually 3 years, 2 months. And the only thing we did spend on is tires, which is normal for any car, right? But in terms of like no maintenance, no oil change, no gas, there's all these other expenses that comes with having a regular car, right? Where with an electric car, you don't. So now everybody could have different perspective, but this is my perspective of it. Like I said, I've driven 40,000 miles on this car, and we have not, besides the tires, we have not spent a dime out of our pocket in terms of maintenance, and I think that is awesome. Now, Tesla gives you 2 warranties, and that could change in the future, but I'm just talking about now. I have a 50,000 mile warranty, and for 4 years, right? Now, that's for like general warranty. Like, let's just say there were panel gaps, little things that the car, with these electric cars, what I see is Tesla is more of a technology company, right, that happens to make cars, where like Mercedes, BMW, and a lot of Audi. I used to have an Audi Q7 before. They're more of a car that happens to have technology in them, right? So that's pretty much the difference. So Tesla has to do a better job at making their quality products, into checking all these little things out that a lot of the other companies like Audi, BMW, and these even like Toyota and other companies got down pat because they've been doing it for so long. But I do have to say, in terms of all those little things that I've had in the past, that for whatever reason, things like the door handles couldn't work, they were all covered under warranty. So at the end of the day, I didn't have to pay anything out of pocket to get those things fixed, right? And that is, for me, it's important. They've always given me a loaner when or they came out to where I'm at, and they were able to fix the car, which is even better. So that mobile service is amazing. So I just giving you a little background. Maybe you never owned a electric car before. This is my first electric car that I own, and it's paid off, and that feels so good as well, that having a car that you're not making a monthly payment to, it's amazing. So and that's, I get that a lot. Like, people, oh, like, you drive a Tesla, this electric car. Yes, it is, but also, if you're looking at the long term, if you calculate the long-term expenses, sometimes is better than having maybe a Toyota or any other type of car, right? So so that this video is more about that 40,000 mark, and I'm on track probably to make, my wife and I, 50,000 miles in this car in 10 months, which would be great, because the general warranty will finish 4 years, which, like I said, in 10 months it'll be 4 years, and we're on track to make an extra 10,000 miles in those 10 months, and that'll be amazing. You kind of get the best of both worlds, because I know people got in this car and they've done crazy road trips, and they've put like 100,000 miles in like 2 years or whatever it is, and yeah, it's crazy. We haven't done that. Like, we did road trips from New Jersey to Canada and down to Georgia, and so it's been great in that sense of with road trips and the supercharging network. And I think that's what Tesla has a little bit advantage of the other competitors out there right now with the electric cars. But I'm sure the other ones will catch up. But the point of it is not really the Tesla, is more about electric vehicle and sustainable energy. And so it's incredible that we were able to drive 40,000 miles so far, and that everything's been fine. You know, I'll keep you posted, obviously, when we hit those type of marks with another video. If anything else happened, so I'll probably make another video when it's 50,000, when the warranties end, and I'll tell you more or less how did that go. But there's still another warranty that's important mark as well, which is the battery and the motor train, which are the most expensive parts of an electric car. So that, it's 8-year warranty, and it's 120,000 miles. So that's a long way for us to go, but that is pretty cool that at least even after this warranty is done, at least the most expensive parts are covered under warranty for that long. So we'll definitely do a video about that as well. And this is the type of car, for me personally, is like, I want to keep this car forever. So it's not like, oh, I want to lease a car and, you know, get another one. And so for me, it's like, you know, obviously we invested some pretty penny into it, right? So I want to keep it as much as possible, especially now the car gets software updates, so it's getting better over time. The full self-driving, for example, feature, we purchased it for $3,000. Now it's worth $10,000 if you want that feature. So I've seen, I guess you could say, it's a little weird, but the car kind of went up in value in that sense, but then obviously went down in value in just the fact that it's been used and for a couple of years. So let's see how that plays out with the whole full self-driving. I will show you. Let me take this camera and turn the screen around and show you. Well, as you see here, we got the 40,000 miles, right? And then right here where it says request for a full self-driving beta, that we were able to click on it. We already requested that. So that's supposed to take you like from point A to point Z without you interfering, unless you have to. So you still have to supervise the system because it is a beta. And so that is the cool thing about that. And I'll show you something on the app that I was able to get that you guys could see. Let me put my phone here. See my score. This is a safety score that I have, right? It's 94. It's not perfect, but I'm trying to get it there. So the whole thing of me requesting full self-driving beta, I have to drive carefully. I got to drive good, so that way they give me that full self-driving beta. And if you could see my score, one of the things I got to worry about here is the forward collision warning. So that is something that's lowering my score here. And then there's hard braking, I'm doing pretty good. Aggressive turning, I'm doing good. Unsafe following, good. And the forced autopilot disengagement. So these are the categories. This app is, as you see here, it says safety score beta. It's also a beta, even the score, because I found it in certain scenarios. It really is interesting. For example, if there is a red light and you're trying to either, well, let me reverse a bit. Like, let's just say it's about to turn red and you're like, how do I say it, very close to that to the line, right, where either you take it, right, and it's orange and it's fine, you take it, or you press the brakes very hard, right? By pressing the brakes very hard to stop, that will give you a lower score, because that's considered hard braking. So it's definitely not a perfect system yet, especially it's a beta, this safety score, and they're supposed to use it to kind of like lower insurance or maybe high make your insurance higher, depends how you but that's not available here in the state of New Jersey. I know in California it is there, and that's, I think, their ultimate goal is based on your driving score is how they're gonna give you the insurance. But this is right now for the full self-driving beta. So they've given out, you probably could see some YouTube videos about the full self-driving beta. Some people already have it. They have like a score of 100 or 99. They've been getting it, and slowly, little by little, it'll trickle down to people like me that has a score of 94. I'm actually supposed to have the early access program. I've never gotten it from Tesla. I've gotten the email that I qualify because of when I purchased and all that. But so that's some of the things when you're dealing with companies that are new and they're growing at a pace where it's crazy, and they can't keep up with the demand. You know, sometimes those things happen, but it's okay for me. I'm not like, you know, all these extra things that weren't it'll be nice to have it, but like I said, I'm already part of that group, probably that 1% group that has that capability right now to at least be on that request and wait for our turn to get that full self-driving beta. So that is pretty much it, guys. I mean, that's what's happening now. This is the update for the Tesla, and I like it. We do, my wife and I do have a order for the Cybertruck, so I'm kind of looking forward to that. That is something we put back then, and we're still waiting our turn for that. And what's cool about that one is the material, the outside material of the Cybertruck. I mean, that's like one of the most I guess differences. Obviously the size, right? With the Cybertruck you could fit more things. We do have a furniture company, so it's nice to be able to do deliveries and things like that with that. And you know, it's not like a big part of our business, but there is a small portion of it, and construction and things like that. So it's really cool to be able to have a truck. But we're gonna still keep the Model 3. It's not something that we're you know, we have one car, we share one car, but it's at one point we're probably gonna need 2 cars as our company and everything expands. So that Cybertruck would be nice. And again, it's made out of like the material that SpaceX uses for their rockets. So that is something cool. I was able to see it when it came for like a day in New York. And it looks really cool. It looks different, obviously, something out of Mars. Not your traditional type of a car. But again, it's just, I'm just happy overall with the Model 3 that I could see the Cybertruck being that same thing. And it's probably gonna have some panel gaps and like certain things that we had issues with the Model 3, but again, it's still gonna have that same warranty as the Model 3 and so forth, and it'll be more capable. So that's the only downside for me for the Model 3. Obviously the material outside is just like any other car, so if you get into a car accident or you parking in the street and someone dents the car, it's the material obviously is made so that's why it has the lowest probability of injury in any car in the world. That's not the only reason, but they had to make it that way. Obviously if they put stronger material, then it won't have that score, right? So, but that's it. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, put them down below, and thank you for watching.